The movie opens with an assassin named Sam, who narrates that she works for a shady organization called the Firm. Whenever the Firm needs to clean up their mess, they send her. Sam is then seen going up against a whole gang of men all by herself. She returns to her apartment injured. She is contacted by her handler, Nathan, who asks her to meet him at the diner. Sam arrives at the diner, the one that she has been going to for years. A flashback from 15 years earlier shows where young Sam is waiting for her mother Scarlett to pick her up, and she arrives 3 hours later. Sam gets upset, and Scarlett apologizes to her. Sam then gives her a book in which the gun is stashed. Scarlett says she needs to disappear for a while, and Sam insists on being with her, but her mom refuses, and says Nathan will take care of her when she is gone. Sam is disappointed, and Scarlett tries to cheer her up and they share a milkshake. She then excuses herself to make a quick phone call. Just then, a group of Russian goons come looking for Scarlett. The leader approaches Sam and threateningly asks her for her mom, as she killed his father. When Sam refuses to give up the information, he takes out his knife and makes a cut on her cheek, just as Scarlett shows up with a gun and tells Sam to close her eyes and takes out all the men. Sam then hears Scarlett fleeing the diner, and she tries to run after her, but Nathan grabs Sam while Scarlett tearfully looks back and drives away. Nathan shows up to meet Sam, and she is angry as her last job was to deal with 4 or 5 guys, but the whole gang showed up to kill her. However, Nathan is disappointed as that job should have been a low profile and she made it a big mess. He then warns her to do only as she was told and reminds she is working for very powerful people. Nathan gives Sam her next assignment, which is to recover money from an accountant named David, who is stolen from the firm. Before leaving, Nathan suggests she get rid of her old weapons and get some new ones. At the scene of Sam's last hit is Jim McAllister, leader of an Irish gang. His son was among the casualties of Sam's job, and he orders his nephew Virgil to find out who killed his son. Sam arrives at a library, which is a front for an organization of assassins that her mom used to be part of. She meets Madeline at the front desk and asks for an exchange of weapons. Madeline is intrigued by Sam as she looks familiar. She takes Sam inside and introduces her to Florence and Anna May. They initially suspect her and make her remove the hat that covers half of her face, and realize that she is Scarlett's daughter, as Sam lived in the library with them until her mom abandoned her. They take her old weapons, some of which she stole from there, and they give her new guns stowed away in classic novels. Sam goes to the hotel where David is hiding and finds the money in a panda-shaped suitcase. His phone starts ringing. David finds himself at Sam's gunpoint, but he insists on taking the call. David goes for the phone even though Sam tries to stop him, and in the struggle, Sam accidentally shoots him in the stomach. He still manages to answer the phone, revealing that some men have kidnapped his daughter Emily, and he stole the money to get her back. David pleads with Sam to leave the money for Emily's safety. Sam leaves taking the money but soon changes her mind after seeing herself in Emily. She even brings David to a special hospital for assassins, and tells the doctor to patch him up while she completes his task. Sam heads to the bowling alley where David was instructed to go. Nathan calls her and she tells him that she is going to save Emily. He orders her against it and to bring the money back to the firm, but she disobeys him. So Nathan sends his 3 goons called the Boneheads, Crow, Shocker, and Yankee, to go after Sam but warns them to not harm her. Sam arrives at the bowling alley and gets a call from the kidnapper, who makes her follow his instructions. She leaves her phone and weapon in a locker. As Sam changes clothes per his demands, the Boneheads show up and order Sam to return the money. Sam once again refuses and fights the Boneheads, which the kidnappers witness. They begin to get rougher with her, but Sam brutally thrashes all of them before getting the money back. Sam then rushes to the place where the kidnappers are waiting for the exchange. They suspect Sam as a cop, but she assures them that she is just there for Emily. So they give her Emily in return for the money. Once Sam makes sure that Emily is safe, she goes after the kidnappers. But one of them turns against the crew and shoots the driver in the head, causing the car to crash. Another kidnapper dies after being caught on fire. The traitor tries to escape, but the leader shoots him. The traitor shoots back and runs out of ammo, so he pulls out a grenade just before he is shot by the leader, blowing himself and the money. Sam watches this from a distance. As she gets close, she gets shot by the leader, so she stabs him to death. Meanwhile, Nathan learns that Sam killed McAllister's son. The injured Boneheads are at the hospital, high off laughing gas. The doctor tells them that Sam brought a man she shot, and he is in the next room. Yankee calls Nathan to inform them that Sam will show up at the hospital to pick up that man, and Nathan orders them to eliminate her. The Boneheads team up with the doctor, who plans to use the paralyzing serum on her and beat her up. Moments later, Sam shows up with Emily at the hospital. When they get to David's room, they realize he is dead, leaving Emily heartbroken. The nurse then goes to bring the doctor. Sam is cleaning up her wounds, and the doctor enters the room and tries to inject the serum, to which Sam refuses, but he injects her when she gets distracted, and soon enough she starts losing control of her arms. So Sam tells Emily to use the tape so she can stick the gun and knife to her hands while she has use of her fingers and proceeds to take on the boneheads. As the boneheads prepare to attack her, Sam bursts out of the room in a chair and starts shooting at them. As Sam was attacking Yankee, he accidentally shot Crow dead. She then swings her arms to slash Shocker's throat, and finally kills Yankee by crushing his head with a giant tooth. Sam then hears a phone ringing, and she makes Emily to pick up the call. It's Nathan. He says they can figure this out if she brings the money. When Sam says the money was blown into pieces, Nathan informs that she is no longer under their protection, and she is done since she killed Jim McAllister's son. Sam is blamed for it even though she was sent by the firm. She then threatens to kill Nathan if she gets out alive. Nathan calls McAllister to inform him that Sam is the one who killed his son and denies the firm's involvement in that. McAllister orders Virgil to take all of their men and go after Sam. Nathan helps Sam one last time by sending a text to disappear and giving an address. Sam and Emily take the elevator down, where Sam prepares to execute the doctor, but at Emily's request, she changes her mind and reminds the doctor that a child helped spare his life. Sam and Emily make it to the parking lot where Sam gives Emily a quick driving lesson. Just as they were about to leave, some of McAllister's goons came for the two of them. Sam guides Emily through the parking lot to avoid the goons after them. Together, they manage to crush, behead, and impale several thugs before making their escape. Sam and Emily arrive at the address provided by Nathan, only to be found by Scarlett. The two have a tense reunion, where Scarlett has to explain that she had to go on the run after she killed the man responsible for the death of Sam's father, because he worked with the firm and it made Scarlett a wanted woman, so she had to leave Sam behind for her protection. Soon, more McAllister goons come hunting for the women, so Scarlett manages to find a way for her, Sam, and Emily to escape. The trio head to the library where they reunite with Scarlett's old assassin sisters. Although Madeline and Florence are happy to see Scarlett again, Anna May is not too happy due to her disappearing without a word. The thugs, led by Virgil, arrive at the library for a showdown. Sam tells everyone to leave, as she wants to deal with the goons herself. Emily wants to stay to help Sam, seeing herself as Sam's apprentice, but to get Emily out of there, Sam confesses to her that she was assigned to kill Emily's father and that she carried it out. As the ladies prepare to leave, Scarlett makes peace with Anna. She decides to stay and help Sam, thinking she can't abandon her again. The thugs break in, and Sam starts taking them out. But more goons show up and thrash her, until Scarlett jumps in and shoots everyone. Meanwhile, Florence notices on the camera that Virgil has arrived with more men. So they decide to stay and help Scarlett and Sam. They split by Madeline keeping Emily safe in a van, while Anna and Florence get in on the action. The ladies battle the thugs and kill most of them. However, a few thugs get inside, so Madeline takes out the machine gun and takes them all, but Virgil manages to survive and shoots Madeline. When she runs out of ammo, she fights him with her sledgehammer. Meanwhile, the rest of the ladies are in a lengthy intense fight and come out victorious. When they get to Madeline, she is fatally wounded, telling them that Virgil kidnapped Emily. She dies a few moments later. Sam decides to go after Emily alone, but Scarlett deems it too unsafe to do so. Sam arrives at the diner to get Emily back and finds McAllister's goons. She finally meets McAllister, who tells her how he was so proud to have a son after having many daughters, so it is extra personal to him that Sam killed his son. She is genuinely remorseful for having done so and accepts whatever torture McAllister plans to inflict upon her, but pleads to leave Emily. McAllister promises that Emily will go free, but wants her to witness Sam being tortured. Just then the waitress comes over to take the order, and it turns out to be Scarlett, who came to rescue Sam and holds McAllister at her gunpoint, while Florence and Anna May hold his men. Sam gets Emily out of the diner, and although the men are instructed to stand down, McAllister attempts to attack first with a knife, only to get shot in the head by Scarlett. The trio proceeded to gun down Virgil and the rest of the men. Sam brings Emily to a hideout off the grid for protection. She has a nightmare that Emily killed her in retribution for her father's death, so she tells her she is sorry for what happened to her father. Emily forgives her because Sam still tried to save him. Later, Sam has Emily go to Nathan's house posing as a Girl Scout to send a warning to him. Knowing that the firm wants Sam and Emily dead, she uses a sniper rifle to get Nathan to send a warning to the firm, stating that Sam, Scarlett, and the other librarians have what it takes to kill all of them without any of them seeing it coming. Nathan gets the message. The film ends with the women and Emily driving away to an unknown destination, but freer and closer than ever. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to watch more videos like this.